Yo, what's up? That's me being a streamer, hyping everybody in the chat. For one person, gotta get hyped for the stream. Welcome. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I have, oh well, I'll show you what I ended up with last week, which is kind of cool. I'm really happy with this. It's my first, my first real dive into actual landscape painting. Because I usually can't be bothered. But I'm following one of my favorite artists, Angry Miko, who is such an amazing artist in general, but his landscapes are so cool, and it inspires me to no end. His landscapes have a personality, whereas I don't think this landscape has a great personality, but it goes with the sheep. Thank you, Jake. Hearts. I'll eat them. Sorry, I'm low on sleep. I've got my chocolate here and I don't want it to make too much noise, so I'm trying to get it out of the way. So anyway, I put a little call out on Instagram to ask people, what should I draw? I think I need to switch to call it painting rather than drawing, because it is painting. Like, it's the same action as painting, it's just not actual paint. But I always feel like if you say painting, people think paint. Anyway, so here are some of the suggestions that I've got. I've got a werewolf, cakes, a devilish angel or an angelic devil, and a merman. I almost feel like I want to try and merge them all. What the hell, let's try it. Let's see what happens. If you've got any direction, you know, if you're like, oh, you should do this, Steve, just tell me and I'll consider it. But I think maybe a mermaid werewolf, a merwolf. That's weird, isn't it? Let's do it. I don't know. I'm not gonna do it, girl. I did it. Let's get some inspiration happening first. I'm doing a merwolf. Let's get a wolf. I'm just going to get a very generic one. I'll save that image. Hopefully that did save. Yes. I'll get, yeah, let's just start there. Why not? A merwolf superhero. I like it. So, okay, let's just, I'm going to do the background a bit lighter actually, so I can do some black lights. Let's start with some shapes, I think. Actually, let's start with that. Good old S-curve, always a good place to start. I'm thinking this is kind of a torso. Because it's not, it's a mer-werewolf, not necessarily a mer-wolf. But, so I want it to be a bit something, a bit humanoid. I don't know what it's doing with its arms. This is weird. Let's just go with it. I don't know how the proportions are going there, but this feels like some weird ass concept art. I think it's a girl actually. It's a mermaid werewolf. Let's give her some. Ooh, let's give her the aerial shells. Trident, yes, I like it. Hang on, hang on. Can we somehow wolferize the trident? Maybe it's just a pitchfork instead. I don't have an intimate knowledge of mermaid anatomy, but I'm just gonna go with what I feel works. If you didn't know, oh, I should know their name. There is an artist, and I believe they live in Melbourne, and they do amazing mermaid illustrations. It's just really cool, and it's kind of a theme they've got going. Just wanting to exaggerate them a bit more while I'm still in this blocking in phase. Don't know what's happening with maybe the trident is yes, I think that's how it goes. Oops. What did I just do? This is not what I would ever draw, but I'm happy to go with it. Thank you. Are you just like jumping from... Sorry, I was just processing. You responded on Facebook and then YouTube and then Facebook again. Anyway, doesn't matter. What am I doing? Don't know if I'll do bare breasts. I think I should. Oh no, I was going to do the clams, wasn't I? That's right. I feel like there could be something a bit more original, but let's just start with this. That's fine. So, news in my life. I am now famous on TikTok. She wore an itsy bitsy teeny weeny Little Mermaid shell bikini. Anyway, what was I saying? I'm TikTok famous now, so you know, I've got to get to writing my TED Talk soon about how I became famous, things like that. Something about this feels stiff. I'm going to make the other arm holding the trident as well, actually, I think. I think I want to continue this all these curves, all these shapes and stuff, and kind of have the trident really juxtaposing that, you know. There's something cool about that, isn't there? Maybe you should hold it closer to her body. Yeah, I think I like that. That way I don't have to draw too detailed hands either. That's a bit too... Something's wrong there. I'm actually surprised at how well I'm doing with the anatomy from imagination. I usually find that really hard. I mean, I find it hard enough when there's a person in front of me to capture it properly, but I feel like I've got it a bit, at least with this one. Mark out some of the I don't know, something about that's really cool. Or am I just too deep in it that I'm not realizing that it's actually terrible? Oops, what's happened there? Oops, that moved to so much. Just want to map out some of the colours, where the colour changes are. And the wolf. So just so you can understand what's in my head, I'm looking at the colours on the wolf's face and just seeing where they transition and into different colours, and just sort of marking that out. So you can see around the eyes And then down the snout there's a clear fawny coloured thing. There's almost this triangle coming down that kind of goes, actually it's more of a diamond I suppose, it goes up into a darker colour up there. It's always good to think of ears as shapes. I mean as 3D shapes, not as 2D shapes. I think of them as pyramids. That's how I think of them anyway. Got this hollow bit. I think that should come out more like that actually. Wow, maybe my next move is into concept art. No, I don't want to wear concept. I don't want to do that. Or do I? I don't know. Should she have a crown? Maybe like a tiara kind of thing. Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Who is she? Who is this amazing Hydro warrior? She's gonna have big hands because that's how I draw hands. Does she have she's furry? She's got a furry belly. Cool. All right. Let's look in some colors. I'm gonna do it with a bright pink tail because I love pink. I'm obsessed with it. I'm gonna leave that. No, I'm gonna take the wolf off. Her arm is kind of changing blocking the transition between the fish part and the wolf part. So I might, maybe I'll make that a bit higher, just because I don't want to look like I'm deliberately, hiding my faults. I know I'm painting green in here, or it's kind of dark turquoise, but I'm planning for it to come out more as a grey as the artwork progresses, because I'll be, I think I'll move the background more into this greeny bluey underwater colour. Yes, this is looking really, really interesting, and I would normally never do this kind of thing. Actually, I am going to just go. I know this is pretty much the trident from Little Mermaid, but oh well, your influences come from your influences. Don't forget, there's always going to be a point where you look at your artwork and you go, that looks like crap. You know what that means? It means you just haven't finished. Wow, that sounds like a inspirational quote post. But which I hate, but thank you, Peter. Yeah, I'm not into inspirational quotes. We all know that, right? What are you doing now, anyway? So what did everyone have for dinner? You know, what's goss? No, not many people. That's alright. So my friend was telling me how he likes to put my stream on in the background while... Oh, sorry, I'm delayed. Yes, I did ask what you had for dinner. My friend was saying how he likes to have my stream on in the background while he's working. And I thought, oh, that's cool. Like, he said it was like having a less annoying co-worker, which is such a high compliment. Ooh, pear salad and pumpkin and sweet potato soup. That sounds delicious. Sorry, I'm just distracted by the pumpkin and sweet potato soup. It sounds yummy. How many fingers? 2, 3. And the thumb, what was on there? What was I saying? Yeah, so my friend liked to have my stream on in the background while he was working, so it felt like a less annoying coworker. I don't think that was his words. That was my words. But I'm just going to go back to this wolf actually. But it made me think. That's actually a technique in particularly around ADHD and focusing better. There's this concept of body doubling, they call it, which is basically when you work with other people. So having someone else that while you're working, they don't have to be actually working. They don't have to be working on what you're working on. Just having them there helps you focus. It's like I feel I work better. Like I function better in a relationship. Sorry, this is getting a bit personal, but I find that I'm just better at life things when I'm in a relationship, and I think that's because there's a partner there to not only specifically remind me of things to do, but also just be there as this silent source of accountability. Let's call it that. So I think that's how it works. That's how the thing works. I can see you're all enthralled by what I'm saying. But so that led me to. Well, no, actually, sorry. A separate friend also was asking me if I would do live streams of making my videos, because I also make these weird, fun videos. Mostly using After Effects and doing sort of special effects type stuff. But he was asking if I would do a stream of me working on one of my videos because he would find it interesting. And I'd never really thought about that before, but it made me think of this body doubling kind of concept. It could be a kind of cool, even a whole channel that's just body doubling, but like as in just a stream, and you're just like, hey, work with me. Like, I don't have to be doing anything in particular, you don't have to be doing anything in particular. I'll just be there and I'll be working and I'll be chatting like this and either being annoying or you can switch off, or just being interesting to listen to. I don't know, what do you think about that? I think I want her neck to be a bit fluffier. The exhibition opening was fantastic. I couldn't believe how many people there were there. It was so nice. I've officially sold three artworks, but have got some interest from other parties, just verbal interest at the moment, so I'm not sure where that will lead, but yeah, it's really cool. It's really interesting, this direction. I have never painted scales, so we'll see how that goes. Just doing sort of directioned dots at the moment. Let's go on the top layer and maybe actually I might try doing a shading layer. So I've done a layer on top and I'm switching it to multiply mode. I'm going to use a probably a blue, just because we're underwater. Excuse me. I'm going to eat some chocolate. I feel like my eating's really loud. I feel like her boobs are a bit low. I'm just gonna not look at it for a minute. Yeah, those some low hangers. That's better. Should be perky warrior boobs. Right? Right. In fact, I think they're too far. What am I thinking now? Let's do liquefy. Yes, that is better. the sketch so it's not all out of whack. Something's wrong with the waist, but I'll keep going. Yes, I like that better. There's a very defined line there. That's cool. Okay, let's get back to this. That's good that you can't hear the eating. I'm glad. Sometimes at work, when I'm in a meeting online, in Microsoft Teams, it'll just say, because it detects the noise, it'll be like, you're on mute. I'm like, I was just eating, for goodness sake. Don't shame me. Don't have to shame me for eating so loud. So, is this cool? Am I just like kidding myself? I don't know, I feel there's something cool about it, but maybe I'm just too much in the zone. I feel like there's something cool. There's something cool going on here. I think like it's very, very rough, but I don't know. There's something I like about it. Oops. I'll do some straight lines here. To do my favorite thing in the world. Get some highlights happening. Some lighting. Lighting is a good chance to add texture, I find. When you've got these, like you want it to seem furry, you can do your lines quite furry and it'll come across. Do these kind of little lines. So for reference, I'm thinking that the light is sort of coming down like this. I think that, like, the idea of using the lighting to help with texture comes from inking, I think. When I was really into Inktober and looking at how you ink something, it you know, all you've got is black and white, so you're using the inking to create the texture. So it's almost the same concept, but in reverse, you know, like you're using the lighting to show the form and texture at the same time. Should switch this back. You can see how I kept zooming out then, because it was because I didn't have this reference. Really helps. And if you've been around here long enough, you'll know that I like to push the lighting a bit to see how far it can go. Usually it can go quite far, but you know, like here, the idea of having it hit her eyebrow, that's pretty, like, I don't know if the light would actually do that, but it feels like it works, you know? It's some artistic license. And her nose there. Maybe even a breastplates, let's call them that. Maybe outside that. Definitely the trident. Let's see how that looks. Alright, gotta say I was not expecting this to be looking this good. I'm probably going to look at it tomorrow and be like, ugh, what's going on there? There's something off about this. I think because our other one's so big, we just need to make it a bit more defined. Oops, I was on the wrong layer, but I don't care because I'm considering merging them all actually. I think I will merge those two. So now I'm just, I've noticed that when I delete the lines, it's a bit too, oh, it's kind of cool actually. Maybe I will delete the lines and I'll just let's merge that. I'll just refill in some of these shadow parts that I was missing before. Yeah, I quite like sans lines. It's got some sort of artistic personality to it as well. I haven't drawn a lot of fur, to be honest. I'm usually drawing half-naked men, so fur's a bit new to me. But I'm digging this. It's not right. It is a little bit like fairy art, isn't it? But I don't care. Haven't you heard? I'm famous on TikTok now. I can do what I want. Alright, let's do some detail in the fish part. Maybe get into the purple a bit more, perhaps. The only thing that is in my mind is scales being sort of circular. I don't know how else to think about them. But maybe I should work from the darks more, actually. Actually, I think some of this light would be in here. Maybe even a bit here. And here. I wonder if I could maybe, don't know if this will work, but just bear with me. Hang on, what am I trying to do? Now let's see, the rays should come out there. Actually, let me just... Not entirely sure what I'm doing, I'm just experimenting at the moment. Didn't work at all. No, so what I need to do, I think, is just add in some extra rays, so sort of coming down this way, this way. I'm not sure. I feel like I need to understand what's happening with the light before I get into this kind of territory. Delicatessen! You found me. I'm not a fairy, I promise. Or am I? So for a bit of context to anyone who doesn't know, Delicatessen and I have been just exchanging messages on TikTok because we're both into that. Not sure about these light rays. It's something, but just not sure about them. Well, I don't know if you remember Delicatessen, but should just call you Della, hey? You did, I think my work's Christmas party, end of year party thing. You hosted it, did some amazing trivia via Zoom. I was very impressed. There is something really cool about this. I don't think I did win a round. I'm not very good at trivia. But I remember you called me out because I arrived late. That's only expected, isn't it? Let's play with the brightness and contrast. Ooh, who is this warrior? With pink bits. Pink. No, don't be sorry, it's fine. Part of the show. Hi. Oh, I think it's about time to stop soon, but I have a silicone straw because I had a metal straw, but I was too scared of like whacking my teeth and destroying them at any given point. Sidetracked. I'm pleasantly surprised with how good this came out. Oh yeah, I'll draw you. For sure. I mean, have a look at my style, see if it's what you want. Not just a TikTok star. Sorry if anybody's overthinking that wink. Doesn't mean anything. That is, I'm gonna just hide this. Go away, go away. Come on. There you go. Ah. I think that's really cool. I'm gonna leave it, I think. Actually, I'll just, eyes are always important. I'm gonna just, accentuate them a bit. And of course, some highlights so they pop. Yeah, look at that. How good is that? My mum will love that. That's cool. Let's actually also add a bit of highlights on the nose, and I'll just take them back a bit by adding a bit more black in. Cool. Actually, sorry, I'm going to stick around and I'm going to add some really shiny highlights to the crown and shiny stuff. I think that's something that I've just tweaked onto, I think, just then. Is that shiny things, they'll almost have like double highlights. or if you want something to look shiny, give it highlights on both sides. Because on the one hand it'll have a reflection, but on the other hand it'll have a direct light source. I don't know, I need to firm that idea up in my head, I think, a bit more. I'm also going to add a jewel. Yeah. How do jewels work? I don't know. Let's try starting from the dark. That looks pretty jewelly. Trying to add some reflection from the trident, thinking that it's very reflective, but I don't think you want to overdo that. Do you? That's cool. Alright, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna sign it, I'm gonna leave it. Never get it on the first try. Sorry, I'm just going to put it on a new layer. Thanks, JC. I'm genuinely chuffed at how cool this came out. I think there's still some issues with it, but yeah, very cool. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm just trying to keep this as my drawing night, Wednesday nights, because I want to keep it consistent, but I also like to just, I don't know, it's fun for me. Like, I enjoy just being creative, talking crap, trying new things. I was not expecting a celebrity as huge a celebrity as Delicatessen is. Actually, you've got me onto the chocolate melting in the coffee. If you don't know, you should check out Delicatessen on TikTok. And what's your chocolate melting TikTok handle? Just realised I've got a stain right there the whole time. I just tried melting the caramel the other day. Della Melts. That's it, Della Melts. Check that out. It'll inspire you. Anyway, thanks so much. I will see you next time.